Hi there, everyone. Are you looking to create your very own craft room but don't know where to start? Well, let me tell you, you can transform a spare bedroom into a craft room with just a few simple steps. And guess what? You can do it all on a budget using supplies from Dollar Tree. I have 3 options to show you, so let's get started. For my first craft room, I started with these 9 cubic organizers from Walmart. The instructions were very easy to understand, so it didn't take me long to assemble together the 2 cubic organizers. I'm also going to use this table as my crafting table, but I'm going to fold in the legs as I'm showing you right there, and I'm going to place the top of the table on my organizers. So one side is going to lay on one side of the organizer and then the other on the other side, and this is the result. I did have an opening down the middle. I didn't want it to show, so what I did is I covered it up with a foam board. I'll probably be putting a piece of real board in the future, but for now, it's okay like that. Let's go into my newly organized craft room makeover on a budget. As you can see, I have plenty of storage now on both sides of the table. Now all I need is to buy more storage bins. I ended up using this shoe rack to place some more storage boxes. This option is truly just the starter craft room, if you will. It just has the crafting table, but really that's all that you need. For this next option, I went a step further and I painted my walls. The walls had a beige color that I really did not like at all. So I gave it a fresh coat of paint with a bluish gray color, and that totally freshened up my craft room. If your room is big enough, you can add a little sitting area as I did. I just put a chair and a little side table, and this is just to give it a little bit of a more cozy feel to my craft room. And because my room wasn't that big, I just added a small table and I used it as a desk, and I also put a desk chair and my laptop. And then off to the side, I added a bookshelf to display some books, of course, but also some things that are precious to me. And so here my crafting table is the same one that I used on the first option, except this time I separated the cubic organizers, so it gave me that opening down the center, and so also I could utilize the shelves from the inside as well. And here off to the side, I have the things that I use the most, and that is my glue gun and also some scissors. I wanted my craft room to have a little classiness to it, so I added this refurbished chandelier. And I added some more of the cube organizers, and I added some more bins for extra storage. And here I have another bookshelf that I also added some bins for extra storage. That comes in really handy, just having those bins for storage, because when you're crafting, you know that you keep a lot of things and sometimes the baskets really overflow, so it's important to have several of those bins on hand. So here is a total transformation to a bedroom where you have your desk, a sitting area, and also the crafting table. And of course, also extra bookshelves and also an extra organizational cube. Now for this last option, I'm just going to do a whole makeover on this craft room wall. Okay, so this is the wall I'm going to be working on, and I'm going to be adding some pegboard, so that's the reason why there is already a piece of wood there that I had already put on there, and it's just a 1x1, and all I'm gonna do is just space them out and nail them to the wall. And the reason is because I need some room from the wall to the pegboard. That way when my hooks go in, there is some clearance between the pegboard and the wall, if that makes sense. So I did make sure that I used a stud finder, and so there I have found one. So I'm gonna go ahead and nail the second board. So once I had all the pieces of wood nailed onto the wall where I wanted them to be, it was time for me to put my pegboard up against them. And here is your girl struggling with these pegboards, but I still did it. And so here I come in with the second board, and just an FYI, I did have them cut this in half at the lumber place that I went to, because it was too big for me to bring it in my car, so I needed it to be cut down to size, but also so when I would put it up in the wall, it'd be easier for me. Okay, so once I had both boards exactly where I wanted them to be, I started to nail them down. So now it was time to paint my pegboard, and I chose the color white. I do want to coordinate black and white on this pegboard. I just want it to look nice and fresh, so that's why I chose white. At the lumberyard, they did not have pegboard in the color white or black. I know they sell it like that, but they didn't have any. They only had brown, and I wanted this done now, so I couldn't wait to go and find some white pegboard. So that's why here I am painting it. And this is how it turned out with 2 coats of paint. So here I'm just showing you that I've already added some hooks where I'm going to be hanging some items. And these are from the Dollar Tree. These long ones right there are so that I could hang some shelves, and those are not from Dollar Tree. Those I had to buy them at the lumber yard. These round ones right here are from Dollar Tree. Now I'm ready to start hanging all my things there on my new pegboard wall. Now this right here is a Dollar Tree round wreath that looks almost like a wheel. Now what I did is I put some of those miniature clothespins, and what I'm going to use this for is maybe to add some notes whenever I need to remind myself of a DIY that might be coming up, or just things like that. That's what I'm going to use that for. I'm going to be using these cups right here, and these are at Dollar Tree. These are the soap dispensers and also the toothbrush holders. I was needing some cups that would fit perfectly on the round rings that I put on my pegboard, and let me show you. They were the perfect size and they fit perfectly. So here I was able to store some pencils, some paint brushes, and also some paint sponges. I created this about a year ago or so I'm going to be using this welcome sign, and I'm going to place it up at the top. I'm going to be using these black Dollar Tree bins, and what I love about them is that they are black, so they go perfect with my color scheme. This was a simple and quick note holder that I made with just a Dollar Tree ring wreath. This welcome sign right here was made with this same wire wreath. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow for more crafting tips and tricks. Happy crafting!